Spring-flowering ephemerals are plants that only bloom for a short time, just like their name suggests. Spring ephemerals don't die after they stop flowering, but they do go to sleep and their leaves disappear soon after. Spring ephemerals start to grow when the weather starts to get warmer. But once it gets warm, ephemeral plants usually die back on the surface, while their roots keep growing underground, saving energy for the next year. Most spring ephemerals grow best in a wooded area, especially near a stream bank or other damp spot. Here are 7 spring annuals that you might want to add to your garden. Number 1. Bitterroot. Bitterroot is a plant that grows in the western part of the United States. In the spring, it has beautiful white or pink flowers. This small plant grows a deep taproot that helps it live in harsh places. It grows new plants from its roots, which is the easiest way to spread it. Bitterroot doesn't need much water, so you probably won't have to water it unless it's flowering. But you should plant it in soil that drains quickly. Number 2. Trillium. Trilliums have 3 leaves and 3 petals. There are over 40 species of trilliums, but you had better be patient if you intend to start them from seed. They can keep you waiting up to 7 years before they flower. Luckily, they are becoming more available in nurseries. Trillium prefers organically rich soil and benefits from a layer of leaf mulch in the fall. Keep the soil evenly moist, but make sure your plants have good drainage. Number 3. Celandine Poppy. Celandine poppies, which are also called yellow wood poppies, are wildflowers that can grow up to 2 feet tall. Native Americans used the bright yellow flowers to make dye. One of the few plants that only live for a short time, they grow quickly from seeds. They are also one of the easiest annuals to grow, as long as you have a shady spot and keep the soil moist enough. Number 4. Dutchman's Breeches. Dutchman's Breeches stands out in the garden with its lacy leaves and white flowers that hang down like old-fashioned pantaloons. Even though they look fragile, these plants are very hardy and don't need much care. If you give them good soil, they will come back every year and often spread by themselves. Also, make sure the soil drains well, because this plant doesn't like wet soil, especially when it's dormant. Number 5. Pasque Flower. As pretty as their violet flowers and fuzzy leaves are, the silky seed heads can steal the show on pasque flowers. This plant is a grassland perennial that blooms around the same time as the crocus. Its nectar-rich blooms help to feed bees before many other flowers have opened. Pasque flowers are somewhat difficult to grow from seed, so consider purchasing a plant instead, and provide good drainage, which is key to their survival. Number 6. Rue Anemone. Rue anemones are 4 to 6 inch tall spring flowers that are small but very pretty. The leaves are a pretty blue-green color, which makes the white flowers stand out. These plants take a while to grow, but they will spread in the end. Every year, add a layer of mulch or compost to give your plants the nutrients they need. Other than that, these plants don't need much care. Number 7. Shooting Star. Shooting Star is a short-lived perennial, but you can usually count on it to make its own seeds. The lavender-colored flowers bloom around May. Its common name, Shooting Star, comes from the way its petals are bent back. During the growing season, this plant needs moist soil that drains well. But when it's not growing, it needs dry conditions. Each year, add a layer of compost to give your plants the nutrients they need. Well, that's all for today's video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button for supports our channel. Also, you can turn on the notification bell for latest videos from us. Well, see you in the next interesting topics.